Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Thursday, October 13th, 2016, and I am Jenna McCall. A competition for a good cause took place last night in the Tarleton Rec Center. Tarleton Athletics, along with the Rec Sports, hosted the first Knockout Cancer Tournament, which was open to members of both the Tarleton and Stephenville community. Participants of all ages showed off their shooting skills and competed for one of 12 spots in the final round, which will be played during Midnight Madness tomorrow night. The event was held in honor of athletic director and head basketball coach Lon Reisman, who announced in August that he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Since his announcement, Coach Reisman has undergone surgery and announced that there was no traces of cancer left. The head basketball coach also announced that all proceeds from the tournament would go towards the Jimmy V Foundation. On Tuesday night, the Stephenville City Council met in a closed session to interview the former city manager of Granbury, Wayne McCutcheon. He was then assigned to serve as interim city manager for the city of Stephenville while the search is still on to find a permanent replacement for the position. The city manager position opened up on October 7th when former manager Pat Bridges resigned in order to become the assistant chief of police at the University of Texas in Arlington. Duties of a city manager include, but are not limited to, the supervision of day-to-day operations of city departments, monitoring of the city budget, and technical advisor of the city council. Next Tuesday night, the city council will meet again and discuss and finalize McCutcheon's contract. And now, today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, an armed Houston dentist shoots man in the stomach after being chased. The incident happened Tuesday in southeastern Houston. The man came into the office and exposed himself to everyone. The man allegedly chased the dentist and employees out of the office into the parking lot while being exposed. After chasing everyone outside, the man charged the dentist right before being shot. The man is currently recovering in Ben Taub Hospital. According to witnesses, the man appeared to be under the influence of drugs. A California condor chick has hatched in the wild and survived long enough to fly out of its nest at Pinnacles National Park. This is the first time since the 1890s, nearly 120 years since this has happened. The Condor program manager at Pinnacles said the condor is staying near the nest, doing a lot of practice flights. Scientists say it's a success story for North America's largest bird as it continues to slowly but steadily path from near extinction. The bird was so close to extinction at one point that in 1987, federal biologists captured all remaining wild condors and began breeding them in zoos. As of December 31st, things have slowly started to improve for the California condor, as 435 condors are living in zoos and in the wild. For more national and international news, we now turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Two Boston police officers are in extremely critical condition after being gunned down by a man wearing body armor and armed with an assault rifle. Fellow officers dragged the wounded officers out of the line of fire and eventually shot and killed the gunman. U.S. launched Tomahawk cruise missiles destroyed 3 radar sites on Yemen's Red Sea coast early Thursday. It was a retaliatory action that followed 2 incidents this week in which missiles were fired at U.S. Navy ships. Thailand's royal palace says the world's longest reigning monarch has died at age 88. Bhumibol Adulyadej became king in 1946 and was revered in Thailand as a demigod. And Bob Dylan is the winner of the 2016 Nobel Prize in Literature. The Swedish Academy says the American musician has created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. I'm Matt Friedman, the Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, from the Associated Press, Ronda Rousey will make her long-awaited return to the UFC this year. UFC President Dana White confirmed yesterday that Rousey will be fighting Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title in the UFC 207 main event on December 30th in Las Vegas. This will be Rousey's first fight since she was beaten in November of 2015. And now for today's weather, brought to you by the National Weather Service. Today's forecast is partly sunny with a high near 75 and a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 63 and a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service, from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 and the dorms at 12:30. Weekdays, if you live off campus, tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Morgan Nichols, Ariel Still, Jace Fry, and Anthony Strother. I am Jenna McCall. Have a wonderful day, Texans.